Yo, what is good, guys? It's Colton Groves here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about glove cases. The whole video, all we're going to be talking about is glove cases and why I think that this could be the best investment of all time. And I'm going to stand on business on this video. Well, let's just get right into it. The glove case, this is the first case to ever have gloves. Hence, the name glove case. Okay? That makes sense. We get that. So right here, we're starting off looking at the graph year over year. From $8 to 16. Why? Why the increase? Gloves are rare. There's not very many glove cases. If you look at every case that has gloves, it might be 5 to 6 cases that have gloves specifically in them. Other than that, every other case that you see, they all have knives. All knives gold. There's no cases that have both knives and gloves in them. So it's like right it there, there's going to be like a big discrepancy, okay? There's going to be a huge supply difference in between gloves and knives. So you will see all the time the glove market is going to be worth more than the knife market overall. Even though butterfly knives are beautiful, they are amazing. Emeralds are always going to be worth a lot of money. They're going to be usually worth more than gloves, like a lot of the time. But the gloves, they're special, man. They're special. This is just what you see. This is like a typical squeeze. Okay, this is there's not that many cases listed on the market. So when you have a supply squeeze, you have a lot of people opening up glove cases at one time, you're going to see a price spike like this. Now, but when you see a price spike like this, like what's the most logical thing to do if you've been invested in these for a long time, right? Like what would the average person do right here? You're going to take some profit. Okay, it makes sense. There's some people who have been holding on to these cases since they came out. Like let's look at the all-time chart. You'll see the difference. Some people have these cases at 3 cents and they have never sold. They have almost held these cases 10 years. Imagine holding a Counter-Strike 2 item for 10 years. Seeing it go from 10 cents all the way up to $16. Like let's say just if you have 100 of these cases right now, that's going to be worth $1,600. Like let's do the math. So if you have 1,000 cases, you're going to be up a lot of money, you know, and people are going to take profits along the way. Like, and they should. Like, why wouldn't they? But then they're going to go into different hands, and people are going to be opening these cases because people don't want to buy gloves outright. You can't blame them. These gloves are expensive. Now we have this thing where you have people trading up to get gloves now because of the new update, and it's made things weird. Which is why you can see it more here in the last month. It's easier to see on a 6-month chart. You have this huge crash. The cases got cut in half. These glove cases all the way cut in half, man. People thought it was over because people thought gloves were not going to be worth anything anymore. Guess what, guys? Gloves are still worth a lot of money. Regardless. Even if there's 5 gloves, even if there's like 100 gloves being added a day due to trade-ups, at some point, it's not going to be worth it no more. Because if you have everyone doing the trade-ups for gloves, which are not always from the glove case, and we can look at the specific gloves that you get in the glove case, most of these, the average price on them, as you can see like down at the bottom, the average price is a lot. The average price is a lot of money on these gloves. So you sort of start to see where I'm coming from, right? And if you do, let me know. So some of the most valuable ones in the case, the most sought after ones, the superconductor, Pandora's box, Hedge Maze. These are amazing investments, and I know it's crazy. Like Some people can't like fathom just paying $8,000 for a pair of gloves. I get that. I can't really fathom it either. I don't have any gloves like this. You know, I spent like 700 on a pair of gloves, and it's still a lot. Okay, so I'm not hating on anyone. This is just the way it is. We can't change the market. We can accept it. Like, we have to accept the market. We can't change it, guys. That's very good advice right there. Due to the trade ups, these red items, holy, average buzzkill is going for $500. And you can see the price increase. That's almost a 4,000% increase on price. And if we pull up a buzzkill, let's go to CSGO stocks. Let's pull up a buzzkill. So you see how much it can literally cost just to do a trade up from the glove case pull. Factory new. Whew. Factory new's a lot, okay? Factory new went from 650 to 1,100 in a month. Okay, that's month over month. And these were already going up a lot. This is over the past 6 months. So they went from $50 to 1,000. It isn't manipulation. Like, it's like a supply shock and a squeeze, because now you have, these are getting taken out of circulation. They're essentially being burned. But the burn only started here. This is where the burn started. And, you know, with the trade up update, this is where the burn started. You start to have these taken out of circulations. But people start to figure out, they're like, okay, why would I want to get gloves from a shitty case when I could get gloves from a good case guaranteed on a trade up? So what people do, they will be buying these in factory new. I mean, you see there's on here, this not always accurate, but there's at least one being sold a day, which is, it's honestly sort of crazy. At 1,200, you know, it's different, give or take like that. When someone snagged that for 800, I'm sure he just used it for a trade up. He probably didn't, he's not looking to flip it at that point. But it just goes to show how crazy these are going, right? If we look at the Dragonfire, it's the same thing. Let's look at the Dragonfire. This is the other covert in this case, factory new. So the Dragonfire is more reasonable. It's more reasonable. Here you see the instant supply shock. The instant it happens, man. This is probably like one of the craziest ones you'll see. It's right here, the second, October 23rd is when this happened. Instantly price went from $80 average to $180. Okay, over a double. Over a double. It's insane to see it on a chart, guys. I know it is. And then now, like what we're sitting, that's probably an anomaly right there. We're sitting more like $700 on these in a month, going from 70 to 700, 10x, which give or take 1,000%. Okay. When you see things like these, like, you almost wonder why the glove case is not up more. Because people want good gloves. The only way you can get good gloves is to do trade ups like these. Like, this is one of the best trade ups that you can do. It's people who have money, they don't want to do a trade up that costs $800 and get a piece of shit knife. They just don't. It will make you mad, dude. It'll make it. Let's look at an example. Let's go to different cases, okay? The Hydra. This is a discontinued case, but it's like, why would you get from the Hydra? It's the same gloves. Almost the same gloves. Hedge Maze, Pandora, Superconductor. It's a lot of the same gloves, but why do a more expensive trade up, right? Like, this will be more expensive, but you have the chance, you know, of getting these bloodhounds down here. It's really not worth. And this case costs a lot more money than the glove case right now. But I think that is a discontinued case. That's why there's less supply out there. But with the glove case, it makes a lot more sense. I think that's why this could be one of the best if not the best case of all time to ever exist. It's in the name. I've said this before. When I picked up my glove cases years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago, I bought these at $3 a piece, and I have maybe 25 of them. I didn't even buy that much, but for me, that was when I was newer to investing in the CS2 market. I knew that it was a smart choice. Okay, so when I saw it go from $3 to 15, I sold out a few just to take some profit and see what happens. But now going back into it, I know that these are going higher, especially with the new trade up contract update. And like in my Discord, we talk a lot about this. We are always talking about the CS2 market. I want to show you guys. Just yeah, you can see like we are always talking in here. It's like me and my moderator talking a lot. We have some other people in here too. I want you guys to join us because these updates, you're gonna need these updates in the future. There's not a lot of people who will be honest with you about the market. I don't have a lot of I don't have links for you guys to go and do these shitty scam sites like skins.com. Sorry guys, I'm not sponsored. I'm here to make money, and I'm pretty sure you guys are too. And I want you guys to be along with me for this ride. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this stuff because it's important. Every dollar matters, and I want you guys to be investors. I don't want you guys to be gamblers. Gambling is bad. Okay? You don't make money from gambling. You might have periods where you do, but you don't see full-time gamblers. You see full-time traders, you see full-time investors. I don't know any full-time gamblers other than Mickey Mouse or whatever, the Mickey dude on Instagram, if y'all know who I'm talking about. And hey, I mean it is what it is, okay guys? Alright, love you guys. Peace. Subscribe.